How's everyone doing? Yoshino, accents. Accents, please try to keep the chat in English, please. That way it's easier for me to kind of just monitor and all. Hello, Integer. Waidon. Toshinro. Moonanites. Mr. 3 Elfo. Specky. Orpheus. Mitsuhibe. Princess Kitsune. Game Blue Biscuit. Time to see some new LuCiel stuff. Yes, 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 yes. Fourth Path LuCiel is coming next week. And hello to all the first-time viewers. Glad to see you kind of here. Just waiting for something. Actually, you know what? Since I'm actually talking, we can turn this on. Yay! I'm here! Finally, I get to be here. So, I'm trying to check this thing over here. Apparently, it's still loading. Give me this for a sec. Alright, didn't stop there yet. Try this one more time. Person says this stream is muted? Nope! It's not muted, hopefully. Drop a free JC for people here. Well, I guess I could drop a JC. There you go, I dropped it in the chat. The letters J and C. Aha. Anyway, incoming second commentator. Ah. And for once, it's not a monster for my streams. I'm just having a typical cook. But, type in the chat, are you excited for LuCiel's fourth path? That's been going on behind me. Yes, Integer. You're replacing your Elsword? Yes. Yeah. Ooh. Yes, I'm hyped. Game Blue Biscuit, if I'm right, I think you're a LuCiel player. I think I've wandered into a couple of your streams and seen you playing Innocent? Moonanites? If you're the same Moonanites as the Discord, then I definitely know that you are also a LuCiel player. So yeah, I can see you being excited. I'm going to say that Noobus Cup is also a LuCiel player just for the fact that their name is Blue and LuCiel is Blue. You're excited for Chung's fourth path? You're going to have to wait because we're doing LuCiel today. Well, it will be releasing next week, but we'll be showing a little bit of what the fourth path can do today. It seems like that is probably not going to work, so I guess I'll just have to do the typical method. Also, give me one moment. I want to post the YouTube link here. There we go. Let's go. Can't wait to play him. Only a few more days. The 25th is when you get to try it out yourself. Alright. Unfortunately, I guess the other PC is not going to be cooperating as it was earlier. So give me 1 second. I'm going to do a quick little setup on this before we switch over. What is my favorite town or camp music? Ooh, that one's actually pretty tough, actually. That is a very tough one. I have to go. I like Elrinode. I like the Crimson Edge. I think my favorite has to be Camp Aurora, though. Just that piano. What was the stage I was on? We were on Castle Center. Daily Village is pretty good. You're gonna hear a lot of stuff, but I'm gonna quickly switch over. There you go. So as a reminder, the stream is on our test server, so what you see here is not exactly indicative of what will be in the release on Wednesday. I've AFK'd Aurora music so often, I've done the same too. Yeah, I gotta deal with low. I don't know if my favorite, but I like Altus, Atlas, or Alteros. I'm gonna assume that you mean Atlas. So anyway, I'm just doing a couple of commands here, as you can kind of see. Lu with the jumping, dash jump XZ, or dash jump XZ, but then you can like follow up with an X to do a slam with super armor. Won't go through platform though. No super armor on those commands? Well, if you look here, that one does not have super armor. I gotta be careful because I don't want to hit low with the dash. But, of course, LuCiel has his variation of it. Nice little reckless tackle. Well, apparently it does also have a nice little Z command after the end, which can show it Lu. Oh, I guess Lu does not have it. You have to find out, Varus. You have to find out. Get up so I can just pound you like that and let's switch back to LuCiel. Anyway. So you can also throw 3 orbs downward. I was trying to do something. Alright, but let's kind of just look over some of the most important parts. You know, the passives! First off is ED. Not ID, like the thing that you carry in your wallets. They'll arrive with the invite abyss change. Not sure what change you're referring to. Again, I do not know exactly what changes you guys are expecting or whatever. However, wait until the game comes out. Or, not game. Wow, game's already out. Wait until the class comes out. And then you can find out yourself as to what is here. Again, test server does not really mean that what we have here is going to be in the final product. Or in this case, the final release. So again, ED, not ID. As time passed, Lu felt the darkness within her grow, and as the darkness grew, it turned into the abyss, and just beneath the abyss, she could feel new power growing. And use combination gauge and MP when using a, I'm gonna pronounce this as Diad, instead of a Dyad, although I was tempted to call it Dryad before I realized, wait, there's no R. You can use a Diad skill without combination gauge, receive additional effects depending on the combination gauge. So if you guys have played... Oh, you're getting quiz out. Fort Bet LuCiel for Elsword. I corrected my mistake, Game Blue Biscuit. The game is already out. Wait until the class comes out next Wednesday on the 25th. Anyway, if you guys are kind of played Aura or tuned in for our Shurya stream, or not Shurya stream, excuse me, technically our 4th pass sneak peek, we didn't showcase Shurya. I did mention that Shakti and Surya are a little bit similar in that they consume orbs for different reasons. Actually, no. Now that I think about it, they're actually the same. Use energy and MP to kind of just combine, and the energy will increase the impact of your skills. So I believe it was Wishing Star and Suppression Pummel as 2 examples, and Phoenix Wings would consume your orbs, or your energy orbs, and increase the amount of damage. In a similar vein, with the LuCiel 4th path, the ad skills would kind of have a similar effect. You're going to use MP to cast them, and your combination gauge is going to improve the potency of it. Improve the potency of the damage? Or maybe something else. We'll have to find out. This does exclude base job skills. I will have to contact our translator, speak with them. Just for a quick spelling correction, I think you guys can kind of see since it's been on the screen for a while. You'll also receive the subconscious buff when using the switching skill Seal. The buff stacks up to 5 times. MP cost is decreased when using switching skill Lu. Different from the other LuCiels where we need combo gauge to do braveries. Well, we're actually mentioning that. How about I go find one? In fact, here we go. You can kind of see it's a bravery skill. MP costs 300. We'll kind of go into it a little bit more. Diangelion uses MP for braveries. You are correct, Crystal, in the case of the transformations. Because if I recall... Wait, what's the Transcendent one? Oh my god, it's been so long since I played Diangelion and actually used that bravery on Transcendence. No, actually no. I think that one also uses the combination gauge. So damage reduction 15%. We'll get to it. So yeah, MP cost decreased by 2% with your passive, once per stack, max of 5 stacks. Hey, Phantom Pain. Genocide Cross. Isn't Genocide Cross the transformation skill? Or not? Transcendence is the transformation skill, along with Ultra View, but I'm talking about Transcendence. But it has 2 braveries, and Genocide Cross is one of them. Which, like I said, I mostly refer to the regular braveries. Alright, I know the transformation skills also use the MP, but that's different. That's a different one. So we went over Eid. Now we have our first active, Bash. So you just, bash your opponent. And has a stun effect. So let's bash low here. You can kind of see Seal has a nice little wind up. There's the wind up, the pitch, and he's stunned. So let's use Lu, and Lu just kind of does a nice little quicker attack. I'm going to do this, and boom! Caught him! Although that was probably not a good idea. Don't do that in PvP, everybody. Alright, and next up we have Heartless Eid. Power of Eid seeks out Lu's enemies nearby and attacks. The power deals damage and gives all resistance decrease debuff to enemies, but gives a strength and bravery skill damage increase buff to allies. Switching skill to Lu. And as mentioned, it does give you a strength and bravery skill damage increase, and reduces resistances, all elemental resistances, by 150 for 15 seconds. In PvE. PvP it's 75. And 5% for the skill damage buff. So to the switching skill, use that. You kind of see it's like very quick. And up here you can see Heartless Eid. And it has quite a bit of range on that, as you can also tell. Let's see, I wonder if it'll hit him from up here. Oh wow, that is quite a lot more range than I thought it was. But go to the very edge. Oh, no, okay, not that far. And next up we have Scratchy. The power of Eid attacks enemies on both sides. Another Lu switching skill. Apparently I wasn't close enough. Apparently I'm still not close enough. Okay, so apparently it's better when you're using it on the left side of your enemy. Let's see. Gotta be pretty much breathing on them? It definitely seems like it. No, I'm gonna go with the tenacity skill first. Yeah, hug the enemy, you know, give them a little bit of love, and then when they least expect it, just slash them. Can you increase its range? Well, we do have traits. There are traits. One of them is gigantic. I don't have the traits on. I'm not going to use the traits. I'm just going to show you guys what it's like without traits. Let you guys choose what kind of traits you want. Alright, so we're going to use a Ruthless Spear, I believe it's called. Tenacity skill. Power of Eid freezes the enemy ahead with a 3-second freeze. I'm going to do this. Ouch. Poor low. And if you guys understand your Elsword mechanics, then you know that things like freezing enemies is affected by elemental resistances. We have this little skill right here, Heartless Eid. So if I were to do, say, something like this, and then this, that would kind of increase that freeze duration. Wouldn't you guys agree? So, I think you guys know what to do. Summer is approaching, but we're still chilling here. And of course, there are traits. There are traits. Freeze birth for 30 minutes? If only. If only we could. The path? Oh yeah, I didn't really mention. It's sort of in my in-game name, but this specific advancement, this is the first advancement, is emptiness. You can kind of see with Lu's art. You know what? Actually, I meant to turn this on. Oh wait, cutting this on, or it should be on. Ah, but it's not using the cutting. I'll have to change that. Okay, next up, though I did mention, was our strength skill, Approach Abyss, which is a switching skill to Seal. Sphere of Abyss will rise along the path. Afterwards, Seal will explode the spheres to deal damage. Bang, 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 bang. It's quite a bit of range on that, too. You can guys see I'm getting my subconscious debuff as well, thanks to that switching skill to Seal. Reduced all the MP. Even though we're in free training, so I don't have to worry about MP. Yeah, that's quite a bit of range, actually. In fact, let's do it one more time. I'm back here. Yep, we're hitting low all the way over there. Okay, next up we come to our bravery skill, our first Diad bravery skill. Seal swings his gunblade and leaves a sword aura. Afterwards, the sword aura will cause a big explosion and deal damage to nearby enemies. You will ignore 2% of the target's defense per one combination gauge used. And, as you can kind of read it, as someone mentioned, there's a damage reduction effect, which will last 8 seconds. And also, if it wasn't obvious, this class is more magical based, though I'm not sure if Edward caught this. If you read this passive, the very first passive you get, it doesn't mention anything about swapping your physical skills to magical damage. Interesting. But let's use our bravery skill. Kind of like be right in there. Abyss Scatter in the cloud, you get a damage reduction effect. And then as it disappears, boom, it's gone. Do it one more time. Yeah, Lu is pretty adorable. Although I'm not really sure about like. I mean, actually, no. This art is actually pretty good. She has a nice smile on her face. She's happy, I think. Maybe. I don't know. Are you happy, Lu? Yeah, see, she's happy. She's laughing. She's having a good time. Next up, we come to our final pass over this one. And here's where the curveball comes in. Now your magical power is increased, and all your skills' physical damage will be converted to magical damage. This will also increase your max MP, and all your attacks' knockdown rate will be decreased. There it is, guys. The pat name, this one is the first job advancement, or class advancement, however you prefer it, and it is emptiness. Phantom Pain, that is a very good point. If emptiness is a hybrid character, that would make for a very versatile support class. And there it goes. Yep, I was building up to that one when I realized, oh, wait a minute. This path doesn't have that conversion until level 40. We love the damage. We love damage. Damage is nice. So we already kind of just went over a communication whale, which is the physical damage is now magical damage, passive. But now we have Abyss Swamp. We already kind of made well, I know people make the joke with Blood Swamp, so get out of my Abyss Swamp. Create an abyssal swamp ahead and slow enemies within range. Invincible for a short duration while casting. Will reduce action speed by 5% and remove the ability to dash for 5 seconds. So you just drop it and look at that. There is your swamp. Just push them in. We can just drop it right on top of him. Poor Woe, he can't run. I mean, he can't move at all, so... So far, for emptiness, what would you say is your favorite skill? Is it Scratch-Eed? Is it Scratch-Eed? Oh, that's Heartless-Eed. Scratch-Eed is this one. This is Scratch-Eed. Or is it Heartless-Eed? Or is it Abyss Swamp? I almost called it Blood Swamp for a sec. Or is it Bash? Or is it Ruthless Spear? Maybe you're an Abyss Scatter person. Or maybe you're just a Seal guy and you love to use Approach Abyss. Swamp, to be honest? Wow, someone actually said Swamp. I'm actually willing. I'm going to give you props. Can be useful. Ruthless Spear, not surprised. Abyss Scatter, Approach Abyss. I can agree with Approach Abyss. Although I will say, I do love the animation on Abyss Scatter, just like that. That's like a really good. The freezing skill I absolutely despise. Ouch. I am by nature a Seal main, so I guess you have to choose whatever Seal uses. So this. Imagine Tenacity skill doing better freeze on a Bravery. Yeah, I've seen other stuff like that. Oh, wow. Also, you gotta be careful with these little orbs. Because, yeah, they don't go through platforms, but if you're not careful, like, I'm here, you'll get rid of those orbs on the fall. Wait, what if I do... My favorite is Aura of Punishment. That is a good buff, but it's not an emptiness skill. I'm asking for emptiness skills. Could you try to catch why the enemy is in the air? Can you try Ice Skill Catch? Why the enemy is in the air? What, can you specify what you mean, Toshi Dust Prince? I'm in love with all paths of LuCiel. I can't main them all. Yes, you can. Just don't have a name or something. Well, that's KR. We're NA. Friendly reminder, as it says in the bottom right corner, maybe you can't see it. I don't know, I can see it. Stream is of the test server. Content is not indicative of the final product. You know, just a little disclaimer, because everything in here is subjective to be changed if necessary. Don't throw a temper tantrum as I'm just scrolling on the mouse wheel. Let me quickly do a switch, because we are now... You can? Good, I'm glad you can see it. I'm a big scatter player. Can't agree. This one. Oh, wait. Before I do, let me go here. Because I don't... Oh, I don't have access to that. Alright, I guess I'll just try this one. There we go, we'll do that. Free training, once I get in. Okay. Let me switch the stage. I don't want stun boss though. I want low. And I want to be on Wally Castle Center because that's a nicer map. Turbiz, that's right. That is the second advancement name. English voice for any server or band? Right now, because of course the pandemic is still an ongoing thing, we're trying to, of course, keep everybody safe. We aren't really focusing on getting the voices just yet. We're making sure everyone is fine and all that, and you know, before we actually decide, okay, let's go. Because right now, health is more important for everyone involved. Be it our staff and, of course, the voice actors and actresses who work their butts off to actually provide for every single product that they do. So this is now the seal advancement, Turbids. Look at that little dapper look. Oh, he even has a nice little flower on his upper pectoral. Yeah, stay safe, for sure. As a wise person once said, if your aroma smells like Corona, you will be put into a coma. But I actually have to move some skills on because I actually was messing around with this and forgot to put it back. So let's see, where were we? Oh, that's a new one. That's a new one. That's not a new one. These are new ones. It's a hyperactive, which we already have on. And I think that's everything. Nice. Alrighty. Now let's come up to our ego passive. Wanting to do fan arts. From what I hear, LuCiel does have a lot of fan art. So props to all the artists out there. Alright, with the second contract, Ciel felt immense demonic energy course through his body. Too much for a normal human to handle. Uh-oh. Well, I guess Ciel's dead, guys. Sorry. Joking aside. You'll receive the conscious buff when using the switching skill Lu. The buff stacks up to 5 times. Switching skill Ciel skill damage will be increased. So now I get a skill damage increase. 4% per stack, max of 5 stacks, 30-second duration. And yeah, that's a 20% buff if you get that fully stacked up. That's pretty powerful. Next up, we have Corrupted Wave. Create a sphere of abyss ahead. The sphere of abyss will emit a series of waves for 10 seconds. And as it enemies hit will have MP recovery amount decrease. Another one I gotta kind of talk to our translator about. Abyss Wave will reduce your MP recovery by 15%. And it lasts for 5 seconds. I think it's a very, Oh wait, did I not actually put the skill on? I thought I did. Maybe I did and I replaced it. Alright, I'm gonna remove this first. So I'll just toss it up. As you can see, only the first hit actually caused some hit stun, so, you know, just throw it out there. Wait a minute. I'm not wondering. I'm wondering. Yep. Let's just, you know, whoop. I'm not trying to be mean to Low or anything, guys. I promise. The skill on PvP though? Considering that it doesn't inflict a lot of hits done, like only the first hit, it's definitely like one of those, you know, force the enemy or force your opponent to play around you type of active. All right, now let me replace that with this one I originally had in mind. But now we have Piercing Ego, a nice little strength skill where LuCiel shoots the immense power of Ego ahead. Enemies hit will receive additional explosion damage. You know what? I love explosions. So, Spear. And that is quite a long-range throw. Also, the art that you can see when I'm using the skill with the seal, that is the Turbid's art. Divine Lift, it does. The skill doesn't follow path. Well, I can't really tell because I'm not on a path. Bonk. Alright, we don't have to cover the level 40 because we already have. Let's go to now. No, we're not going to go to that one just yet. We're going to go to this one. Amorphous, another strength skill. The power of Eid shoots from all directions to strike the area surrounding Lu. Allies within the area will have skill cooldown acceleration speed increase. Can also be activated mid-air. You know what? I don't like skill cooldowns too. So, you know. Like, screw you. Accelerate your cooldowns. Alright, now we have Invite Abyss. Scatter the Abyss by exploding the Sphere of Abyss with the power of Eid. The Scattered Abyss will decrease the amount of damage allies receive. Damage reduction effect increase depending on combination gauge. Also, I just realized something. Oh my god, that was muted this whole time? Why didn't no one ever said anything? I'm gonna have to go back and... Well, actually, no, I'm not gonna go back. I'm just gonna switch up. Well, I'll do it after. Oh, I know I don't want to do that. Wait, the really FPS is safe? I don't know what this Demercio you guys keep talking about is. This is Turbid's. Yeah, but you're not in the game. The way he says piercing ego. Unfortunately, I can't hear it. Alright, but now let's actually use our Invite Abyss skill. You'll ignore defense per combination gauge. Wait a minute. I gotta go message our translator as well. Because I'm seeing a few issues. So we have to definitely double check it. Unless, hold on. Yeah, because Abyss Scatter was not saying that when we did it earlier. In fact, let me just toss it here. Oh yeah, this one had damage reduction. Yep. Alright. Yada yada, test server, yada yada. Alright, so let's actually use Invito Abyss. I wonder. Get over here, get in the corner. I swear I'm not trying to bully low on purpose, guys. I'm gonna put that back there, just to throw it back into his face. I guess in this case it's the back of the head. Alright, next up we have pressing attack. Shoot the power ego and swiftly approach the enemy hit. Afterwards, swing the gunblade to attack. It's a switching skill as well. Of course, if you hit the enemy, you teleport. But if you don't hit the enemy, you don't teleport. Next up, Executioner. Seal shoots forward using his gunblade. When an enemy is hit, press the skill key again to move towards the closest enemy for an additional attack. Another seal switching skill. Bang, 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 bang. Just, you know, shoot everything. Over here. And execution. And of course, by pressing the skill key again, you can just teleport. You know, pretty much teleport just about any time during that whole animation. Execution. Not a lot of delays, so you can't really use it as a boom, as a lot of people like to say. Boom meaning you can just, you know, toss out the skill and just use it for its delay, just to get a catch. Ooh, next up we have one of my favorites. Scatter Slash. Rapid shoot with the gunblade, then land in a spinning attack, can only be activated mid-air. And this is also a seal switching skill. So you can only activate them in mid-air. Just shoot it, bang, 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 and you just do a nice little slash down. Oh, I forgot he's down here. No, get to the center, please. And whoa! I kind of like the little rain from above type thing. Chilling breath? I could see a little bit, but not a lot. Alright, level 60 is when you get some pretty big passives, and then we're on to the Transcendence. Feeling sorry and blaming yourself, guilt, uneasiness, the twisted sense of responsibility is bringing Seal's aggressive personality to the forefront. Permanently increase your maximize and critical by, in this case, 10%. So yeah, if you're just feeling sorry, blaming yourself, or have some guilt or uneasiness, get a critical and maximize effect. What the heck is that passive? I feel bad, man. And then we have defense mechanism. Seal regrets his action but does not stop. This is all for Lu. Permanently increase awakening duration, action speed, and movement speed. So yeah, have some free stats, everybody. Or LuCiel Flippath players. We have the Hyperactive, but I'm going to say that for the end because, you know, Hyperactive is always the most fancy looking one. So we're going to wait. But now we hit Awakened Will Turbids. Do we get free psych therapy after play? No! I would hope that you don't need it. Alright, so Awakened Will, Turbids. Skill cooldown decrease when using the add skill. You'll gain an additional combination gauge with a successful switching attack during Awakening. Yeah, very simple. Get a 10% active and special active skill cooldown decrease when using the DS skill. And then you get 2 times combination gauge upon successful attack during Awakening. So I think you kind of know what this means. I think you know what this means. Spam those skills while you're in Awakening. Alright, next up is Rise Up. Well, you heard it. Rise Up. No, I'm not getting up. Shoot the power of ego upwards on both sides. The power of ego will fall and deal additional damage. Rise up and fall. Spam skill, rise up, posture check, yep. Spam skills will awakening in that 1.5 CV acceleration? Yes. No, he's still standing. Low is fine. It's fine. See? He's alright. Nothing wrong. He'll be alright. Isn't that right, Low? You're fine. Yeah, no, see, look. He has health. He has plenty of health. He's still alive. He's just taking it like a champ. He's that strong. Low is actually like one of the... He's Helen's bodyguard when it comes to, you know, being the final boss. We already know that Helen will be the final boss, right? I found out how to move Low up. Yep, just spam this skill. Beautiful skill, but moves the enemies out of range. It's true. Against like a... Well, this is Low. Low is not exactly like the perfect target. Because obviously it doesn't have the same mechanics as like a normal PvP player. Because this would not launch him. I'm kind of wondering, actually. Oh, I missed. Hey, I missed again. Okay. That's an interesting way to use it. Although I don't know if I want him up here. Lo, I need you back down here.
I can't lose here.
Well, Lo is dead. Now he's not. Okay. Now we have our next active. Plunder. Attack nearby enemy. Can also be activated mid-air. Will also decrease MP on hits. I kind of like that animation with Seal. He's like spinning around, just shooting and slashing everything. Then you have Lu, who just tosses out drills on both sides. I didn't kill Lo. See, he's right here. Easy description. Yes, easy description for reading. Alright, next up, we have Death's Instinct. Mercilessly slay the enemy that stands in your way with a deeper power of Eat and Ego. Diad's skill damage and combination gauge related effects increase. So you're getting 20% more skill damage, and you have a 10% increase on your combination gauge effects. Nice. Is that Junk Break? What, this? Or, no, wrong character. That's not Junk Break. Junk Break looks a lot different. Alright. Now we come to Infernal Hands. The power of E will shoot out in both directions in the form of Infernal Hands. The power tugs and pulls at each other and will explode the moment they collide. Enemies caught in the explosion will have physical and magical defense decreased and will receive greater critical damage. This is a Lu switching skill as well. As you can kind of see, it just dragged them all the way over and hit multiple times. Hello, Jenna. Thank you very much for the compliments. Hope that you continue to enjoy Elsword. Oh, darn. It wasn't fast enough. I don't like that. If I do LuCiel? Okay, that didn't really work out. Where's the Kaching from the NA event? Edibuki, since you're kind of asking. If you mean the YouTube one, we're still kind of looking through the entries. There were so many. We want to make sure that, of course, there's no issue with cheating or anything like that. Of course, because there's so many entries, it's going to take a while. We should have it out before LuCiel's 4th cut releases next week, or on the day of the latest. Try Rise Up first. You know what? You are smart. Apparently that didn't work. Alright, Crystal, I'm banning you for that. I'm kidding. I'm not gonna ban you. I'm not gonna ban you. I'm not that evil. Hey, there is a game that I've seen some streamers actually play called Mod or Ban, where you pretty much mod them if they're right, ban them if they're wrong. Like I said, I'm not going to do that, alright? You guys aren't going to get mod or banned for either. Alright, now we come to our final non-hyperactive skill, Blanket Authority, which the description of it, as you can kind of see, is incorrect. Like I said, I'm going to be sending out a message to our translator to kind of fix that. But because apparently it seems like the information was kind of split among a different thing. However, based on just what the thing provides, HP recovery, MP recovery, and additional recovery per combination gauge. That's a lot of MP and HP I'm getting back. And remember, that's what you're seeing now is with full combination gauge and the one passive that increases the effect by 10%. That's a lot. That's a lot of MP. Like, it's a free cast in this case. Well, actually, yeah, that was a free cast. I gotta be careful to not hit the special recovery button. I'm gonna do it one more time. Reminds me of a sea urchin. You know what? It actually does look a bit like a sea urchin. Is it CP scaled? It's combination point scaled. It's crystal. Are some skill casting depending on stat speed? Well, I don't have a lot of action speed, so you guys will have to test it out once it comes out. I noticed this class really knows how to block your view. How much with one? Well, this is without any. Or at least I think that's without any. Yeah, it looks like I have none. So about 40 per second. And for the person who asked for one, here's one. From 40 to 44. Max combination, 84. Now, of course, again, that's dependent on, or the amount that you get is going to be based on your max MP, but you're going to get a percentage of it, always. Just imagine if you had eroding energy or supplemental aura from Lord Azov on top of it. Maybe a few max MP increased magic stones, if anyone still has those. Even when I want to see skills, but I also want to see me doing the animation in a clean fit. But this does have a big cooldown on it, so keep that in mind. Your healing isn't going to last as long as a blue head. Alrighty. Who wants to see the hyperactive? Chair doesn't look comfortable? GM chair's fine. Oh, sorry, chair. I forgot. Who uses hyperactives? Me. I use hyperactives. Hyperactives are cool. In fact, let's look at it. That's the hyperactive. Use it from up here. I was kind of like wondering. I thought that was like Lu during that ending flash. But no, it's actually the flower. Mad paradox moments. Alright. So we have about 7 minutes. Would anyone like to see a dungeon run with this class? The best HA still innocent? Summon Chonky Spear. Chonky Spear. See how has a flower on his chest and closes it? Alright. No third job? If you're Tyrant, if you haven't been to our sneak peeks recently for the 4th patch, we have not shown 3rd or Masterclass. We want you all to try and see it yourself. Turnog? No, I'm not doing Turnog. That's crazy, bro. Yeah, switch keys for a sec. Because now I gotta actually set up my skill rotation. What do I want to use for this one? I already know the dungeon I'm gonna do, guys. You don't have to tell me. Solo birth world record? That would be interesting to say the least. Let's see. Oh, I definitely want this one. Wait, what's the cooldown on this? Yeah, I definitely want this one. Wait, that's the wrong one. I'm gonna take the skill anyway. That one. I'll take this as well. I definitely want this. Ooh, yeah, give me this one. Give me this one for sure. That one. And I think that's everything I need. Oh, wait, no, I want this. I want this too. Okay, I think I'm all set. So we're gonna go jump into that dungeon. Let's see. Nope. Oh wait, there it is.
싸움 걸 상대는 신중히 고르는 게 좋을 거다.
Alright, we're in the Aryan Sanctum. You guys already probably know this dungeon very well. Just for the sole fact that you're gonna have to do this dungeon for your 3rd advancement. Toss that spear all the way. Ow. Hey, Meteor Falcon, thank you for the raid. No auto punishment? I'll probably use it when I actually, you know, play it. Oh, I think that was a bad idea. Toss it. Just toss this. Yeah. Wait, why are you still alive? You're supposed to die. You're supposed to die too. Aw, really? Yeah, I'll just do that. Really? There's another one over there? I'm about to get on a mount and just kill it. Just execute it. There we go. It was a giveaway? Meteor Falcon did a giveaway? And it was rigged? Why am I not surprised? Oh, I love that it just killed all those enemies over there. You know, throw this over here. Why is there always enemies over here? I hate this! I hate that they always come over here! Shoot him. You know what? I have a ton of combination gauge. I think it's time we use it. That's the first time I've ever seen... I've seen them there way too many times. You can kind of see that that is quite a bit of range. Will Genesis get some more mod skills like the others? We don't know yet. We'll have to see. I think another thing is you should probably move it. That's always a good idea. Another good idea is not taking damage. I'm gonna turn it off for a sec. It's throwing me off a little bit. You know what that skill reminds me of? The one where you shoot from the air and then you just do a slash down? Reminds me of Violent Attack. I kind of panicked on that one. You know what? Ow, 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 ow. Ow. Oh my god, don't tell me I'm gonna die here. I accidentally hit the wrong button. Well, at least it's dead. Almost right. Yeah, just toss this. Dang. I've been told that there's another jumper there. Don't always believe what you hear. You never really knew what people are saying. Because I could tell you that LuCiel Footpad is coming up tomorrow, but I'd be a liar because we pretty much have announced when the actual date is. But it's not coming out tomorrow. You didn't try solo birth? You know what? I am gonna save my... Thank you, my orb of death. Why'd you go into the back? Although I guess it wouldn't matter. Oh, you're still alive, really?
Execution.
Although, now would actually be a good time to use that skill. Because, well, first I'm gonna have to not die to those things. I'm just gonna use a potion and toss that over. Okay, I'm not happy that it went to the back, but I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll gladly take it. Healing. You. For launching me into the enemy. A little button. The struggles of being a support class. Yeah, pretty much as you can kind of tell, this class is very support heavy. Oh good, I got him. You know what? I'm gonna pull you in. Shoot him, shoot him, shoot him, and okay, that's it. And despite all that, we actually have our hyperactive again. Curious of your gear? I think I'm just using the +9 stuff, like a void weapon and arena, if I remember correctly. So I know I didn't really make a lot of major changes on this. Oh, I'm not. Okay, there we go. I was getting a little bit worried for a second. Hyperactive him? I'm gonna try! Oh, this one. Oh, I can wait for this. Awakening is always important. I'm not worried, you guys. You're worried. Oh, he did it again. Alright, I'm not gonna go for the anime finish just yet. He has way too much health. Ow. And here we go. Alrighty. And that's gonna be it.
쓸만한 정보는 하나도 없었군.
It took me 10 minutes for that. Wow, that's the first time that it ever actually took me that long. So, who is excited for LuCiel's fourth path? I want to hear it. Well, I can't hear it, but I want to see it. Show me in the chat. Austin's going to be house. Don't take what you just saw as an example. Oh, it also doesn't help if I actually don't use my ERP. I just realized I didn't put in any points of ERP. So that will actually would have affected my run, so... I'm gonna change from catastrophe. As a catastrophe player, I feel hurt. But I don't blame you. LuCiel Footpath is definitely very nice. Very good. Catastrophe buff way? Didn't they just get a buff recently? Could have sworn that they got a buff recently. Love about the bosses. Again, Royce, don't take what you just saw as like an example. Like I said, I wasn't really using any ERP. When I can, I will switch from IN to this one. Game Blue Biscuit. Betraying the innocent. Wow. LuCiel does not disappoint. I agree. I'm going to probably use my time over the weekend to prepare one, so that's going to be fun. Immortal looking real sweet. Wait, Immortal was ages ago. It's not Immortal now. I will make an alternate innocent, don't worry. That's what I'm worried about! Or maybe not. When is Rose's fourth path? Well, it was released many years ago. It was called Optimus at the time, and now it's Prime Operator. Alright guys, it's 10 past 6 over here. We kind of like went over time. However, I wanted to show you guys the full extent of, well, not really the full extent, but what a little bit of this class can do. So make your LuCiels for fourth path coming next Wednesday on the 25th. If I recall correctly, let me just do a quick double check. I believe we have something for the, I'm gonna refresh the page. For the Epic Shop this weekend. I know we did last weekend. Let me just make sure. Here's the event. Yep, we actually do have a pop-up store for the weekend starting tomorrow and go until the end of Sunday. It's similar to last week where you can get yourself 500 Root Herbs, Stella Powder Mix, Whole Grain Flour, Aquas for 1 Epic Point. And then, of course, there's 5,000 Magical Crystals that you can get. But we're also putting in the shop a 2D Suit Cube. Show that 2D is superior to 3D. Or not, because 3D, well, I'm 3D, so you wouldn't have me if 2D was superior. I'm joking, of course. Other than that, there's really not much else till next Wednesday. So hopefully we'll see you guys very soon. Enjoy your LuCiel fourth paths when they release.